live. Hello everyone! We are back for day 2 of Patreon commission streams. I've got about 5 of these left to do, which isn't that many. So we'll see what happens. There's actually going to be a premiere on Sean's channel at 5 o'clock?
5 o'clock, so hour and a half from now.
Yeah, so I'm going to try and get things done before then, but if I don't, that's fine. We'll just pick things up tomorrow as well and finish up the last of it. And again, of course, I have patrons with me today. So far, it is only Willow.
Oh. Okay, the one who will not shut up about TWEWY to save their life.
That's alright. Now it's just us. Now we can talk about TWEWY with no interruptions.
I feel like every single time I bring it up on stream, like, everyone else is like, oh, great, this again.
Oh, TWEWY again. We get it. You like TWEWY. And I'm like, yes, we do.
I don't have that many pigs left to draw, so that's fun.
How many are left?
I think only 4. Yeah.
Nice.
Like it. I have, 5. I keep thinking Pig Polka and Pig Buto are the exact same thing. It's like, no, they're not.
No.
Yeah, I have Pig Roomba, the 2 partner pigs that you need to have a specific partner in order to kill.
Uh-huh.
The one that will chase you down and murder you in 2 seconds flat. Then
Fun.
King Pig.
Oh, you gotta save King Pig for last.
Oh, of course. I can only imagine, like, the emotions that go through people when they first see Pig Buto. They're like, oh, this is a new pig. Wait, why does it look angry? Oh god, how much damage did
help
it
me!
do?
Nice piggy.
That thing will kill you. Didn't it kill you a few times in your playthrough?
I think it did.
Well, not actually kill, because that fight doesn't actually kill you. It just knocks you into the...
Yeah, it just knocks you out, but...
Cat's doing your thing again. Off my chair! I swear, you're gonna break it one of these days. One of my favorite jokes that I've seen was a picture of, like, scanning Joshua, where it's just, like, the dots, and they added the caption, Joshua would be like, no thoughts, head empty.
No thoughts, head empty.
I mean, it's not exactly wrong. What are you doing? Thinking about murder. Whose murder? Yours. Lovely.
I really hope that, since they're making an anime now, that they can be more explicitly open about, like, Shiki and Eri and Joshua, because, like, the coding is all there, but will they... Well, and see, and that's the thing, too, is, like, I know for Japan, keeping things open and keeping things subtle is way more, like, that's just way more, like, how they prefer to do storytelling. Is, like, they don't want to, like, just say, like, yes, this is how it is. And that's why Kingdom Hearts is the way it is like, they like to keep things open and open to interpretation. But
now
it would be nice. It would be nice. Shiki and Eri were just girlfriends for realsies.
Oh, I actually liked a few, like, shipping Shiki and Eri tweets today.
Yeah.
One of them was a really, really great picture, and then the other one was a comment on someone being like, it's great that they're not establishing Shiki as a romantic interest for Neku, and then someone responded with, obviously because she had a girlfriend that was still alive.
Yeah.
Stan. Yes,
I saw someone else say, like, week 1 Neku doesn't deserve Shiki anyway.
Yes. I think we're actually talking about the same tweet, because it's the exact same thing that they said.
Good. Yeah, I think I saw the exact same one then.
I also saw something. Apparently, I don't know what's what this is from. In some form, the world, like, TWEWY as a hashtag was more popular than 4th of July, and I'm like,
ha! Good. You'll love to see it.
It's beautiful. Oh, I may or may not be rewatching your entire series again. Might have an obsession.
We all need to go through the TWEWY phase.
I mean, yeah. Issue with this is I don't think I've ever, like, been so immediately and so thoroughly obsessed with anything in my entire life other than World Ends With You. Like, for most things, it's like, oh, okay, I'll see a few episodes of this. If it's cool, then I'll continue watching. Like, immediately after I saw, like, Neku, and literally the first words being, like, get out of my face, you're blocking my view, shut up, stop talking, I'm like, yes.
Yes. I mean,
all of this.
But, like, that's what makes TWEWY so special, is, like, it's such a
antithesis of what most games.
Yeah, like, it introduced you to a protagonist who's very unlikable to begin with. And, like, the game's just so different.
Yeah.
You know? Like, there's not another game that's like TWEWY.
It really isn't.
Which,
so
you know...
I love it so much.
Yeah, which is why, like... it's why it has such dedicated fans, because, like, you're not going to get that kind of content somewhere else.
Yeah, you really can't. That's why I'm so glad it's coming out of the depths of obscurity.
Yeah. Yeah, making it an anime will really help make it more accessible to everybody. Which I think I talked about last stream, but...
Yeah. I really like something that you said a while ago.
Yes? What's up, Opie?
You're talking to a cat. I'm like, did someone else just join?
No, it's just Opie.
So you're using your baby voice.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things I think you said is if, like, the TWEWY anime hits it off. What was the line? Come on, I completely blanked on it. It's just like me. Really excited for something, and then I completely blank on what I'm about to say.
I feel that.
What is the quote?
Oh, is this the, I think I know what you're talking about. When I was saying, like, so-and-so's phrase is going to become the new...
Yeah.
You're about to have a bad time.
Yeah. It was one of Joshua's lines. Hey.
Was it the, like, But Neku, I thought you couldn't afford to lose.
Yes. That was the one you particularly quoted.
It's a good one.
Such a good quote. Also a bunch of tweets being like, I swear, this line better be in the anime or else. One of the most popular ones was, the proof is in the pudding. The pudding.
Pudding of your doom.
I love Higashizawa. And one tweet that I saw, I really, really loved. It was someone who's like, okay, so if like the TWEWY anime is taking place in like 2020, I hope that they keep the one line in, and Shiki doesn't know what a meme is in 2020.
What's a meme?
What's a meme?
Oh, that'll be interesting. I know too that people were joking about like you're gonna have to pry Joshua's flip phone from his cold, dead hands.
There was one that I saw where it was, "Hey Joshua, what do you have? A flip phone."
No! Yeah.
I haven't watched the trailer today. I need to do that. God, what's wrong with me? I'll watch it later. It's better to talk about it. IMO. There are a few, like, classic quotes that I really, really hope are in there. One joke that I saw was, I can't wait to see Sho, like, scream out the digits of pi.
Yes, that absolutely needs to be in there.
I feel bad for whoever has to voice act that. Like, it's possible, but it's a pain.
I mean, I think a lot of voice actors would find that kind of thing really fun. Because it's just so ham.
I think everyone has, like, the same idea of what Minamoto's voice sounds like.
Yeah.
Or at least a similar version of it. Oh, stop. Another quote is, Deku, pants off!
Pants off!
No! I want to, like, put together these are legitimate TWEWY quotes. Will I have to strip again? The pudding of their doom literally just states the first however many numbers of pi.
That is TWEWY. That is what you get. That's what you come here for.
It's so good. Just, like, the comedy, it's amazing. I want to, like, be in a room with someone, playing through TWEWY for, like, the first time. One, like, thing that I would love to do at some point is just watch them play Another Day for the first point. Without them having, like, any idea what's going on, and they're like, oh, this is a funny joke day, and then they go to, like, Dead God's pad, and they're like, hey.
Oh, wait.
And then they go through the door, and they're like, why is Joshua here? And then I just, like, turn to them and be like, oh, by the way, this might be a good time to point out that this is entirely canon.
Yeah.
Like, separate continuity, it's canon. There's one thing that I saw where it was like, wait, so your world isn't peaceful? And Josh was like, no, not the moment, really. And then the person was like, gee, I wonder why that is.
Yeah, gee, Joshua. 2 guesses as to why.
Says the person who wanted to destroy an entire city because they were bored of it.
It's like, not feeling it anymore.
Go stop being a brat. Finally found a toy that she likes. She isn't one to play with toys.
Yeah.
And the one that she likes is full of cat drugs. So now I'm gonna have to deal with that when she inevitably rips it open.
There we go.
How long has this been going for? 15 minutes and literally we've only talked about TWEWY. I see nothing wrong with this.
Absolutely not.
Out of curiosity, if you like woke up one day and you were like in the game or like you were a Reaper, what would your psych like?
Oh.
What would your psych theme be? Cheeky can only use Mr. Mew. He just rams his skateboard into things.
Yeah.
He can do anything because he has protagonist powers.
Because Joshua lets him cheat.
Hey, is that the actual reasoning?
That's my reasoning.
I think it's just stated that Neku has a really, really strong imagination.
I mean, I think that is more so the canon answer, but also I wouldn't be surprised if Josh was like, also, here's plus 20 in psych power. My guy gets to be more powerful. I min-maxed his stats.
I mean, yeah. God, now I just imagine Joshua playing Neku in a role-playing game. They roll to insult them.
Joshua would just be the kind of person who plays D&D and wants to spend all D&D session at a bar, like picking fights.
Yeah. You never answered, by the way. What would your psych be?
I don't know. That's a hard question. Do you have an answer?
You don't have to make it sound like believable. I have one that's like, yeah, that could happen, and another where it's like, yeah, probably not. What I would really like to do is having basically kind of like the noise patterns, but it just appears as like a claw around your hand and you just claw stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Kind of like Beat, just fighting melee, but ripping enemies apart with your bare hands. I'm not brutal. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not edgy.
No, that sounds cool. Yeah, I definitely would want mine to be something kind of like imagination focused.
Yeah.
Using psychs to like make stuff appear to fight for me kind of thing.
Funny, that was actually like the more unrealistic one I was thinking of, where I literally just summon noise.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
I have an idea that if a noise is like more complete with an like individual soul, most noise are like it's a bunch of conglomerates of different souls patched together into this one like twisted thing. Mm-hmm. Imagine things like rhyme or like just larger bits of soul to be more in control of themselves, and more like an individual rather than like primal. I like to consider those as white noise.
Ah.
Very punny.
I do love the puns.
But I would like slash and then send a wolf out to just dash through, could draw a circle and then a pig would appear and the enemies would attack that instead of me.
There we go.
That's just reaching out. Oh, what a precious doggo.
Pupper!
Upper. I've actually had an interesting few days due to 4th of July and fireworks. I have two big dogs that don't like loud noises. Despite them being hunting dogs, and They're supposed to be used to loud noises.
Yeah. But they're very sensitive to it.
Yeah. I don't know if you've heard of them. They're not a very well-known breed as compared to, like, golden retrievers or huskies.
Uh-huh.
They're called Catahoula dogs.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. One we're pretty sure is a mutt mix. And we're, like, 90% sure they have some Great Dane in him because he is just massive.
Big pupper.
Big pupper. Is that a worm?
It's a worm cat snake.
I love that.
I love him so much.
That's amazing.
I gotta give him little angry eyebrows.
Please. That is amazing. Love, like, the ideas that people come up with, like, as species now.
Mm-hmm.
I would have never imagined that, like, the stupid, silly string worms that, like, you, like, move on a string around your hand would turn into, like, basically an original Persona species.
It's so cute.
It's adorable. Oh, look at that bugaboo. Not excited for drawing the next few pigs. So I'm gonna need to start doing different perspectives. And I'm not good at bottom-up perspectives.
Good luck.
Especially with this art style. It's like, oh no. Not ready. Completely forgot. This morning I turned the computer background into the key art.
Uh-huh.
And I just minimized the screen to be like, whoa, that isn't what it used to be.
Oh, I know. It always takes me so long to get used to whenever I change mine. Because usually I keep mine for, like, years. And I just recently changed mine, like, a week or so ago. And I'm still like, why is my... Oh, right, yeah. Because I changed it.
Why is it not light blue anymore? Why does it have 4 beautiful children and also Joshua?
He's my beautiful child. My beautiful garbage child.
Every single time I see someone on Twitter, like, screaming about, like, literally the 0.5 seconds we saw of Minamoto, the trailer of, like, there's the garbage man.
There's the garbage.
There's a sticky garbage boy.
I mean, he really is a garbage man.
Really is.
He really
Literally.
is. Yeah.
Literally.
Exactly.
The Grim Heaper. Grim Heaper. Isn't he, like, the only character to have more than one nickname? I think Kanishi might, but, like, he's the first one that comes to mind.
Yeah, because he goes by, like, Pie Face,
Grim Heaper. Those might be the only 2.
Yeah.
Getting better at line art lately, which is good, because most art needs line art. And I've been thinking about attempting, probably horrifically failing, to draw Willow, like, in the TWEWY art style.
Uh-huh.
I think I might practice a bit more with the pigs first, though.
That's fair.
It's a very distinctive art style.
It is. It's really difficult. But it'd be really cool to see.
To replace her lace wings with Reaper wings.
Oh, yeah. Gotta give her some cool street clothes, too.
What would I do with that, then? I have a lot of outfits in Animal Crossing that I'm like, yeah, this is like... I would wear this if it was me. I would definitely wear this.
All I want is to make that Comrie Bat hoodie a reality.
Oh, yes. That's so... Someone just asked what TWEWY was. How dare you? Just kidding. It's the best game to literally ever exist ever.
It's getting an anime adaptation here next year.
Thankfully.
It stands for The World Ends With You.
Yes, we are still talking about TWEWY. Thank you for asking. As long as no one else joins in the rest of the stream, we're probably gonna keep talking about it.
That's just where we're at in life right now.
Still haven't gotten over the hype. I probably won't until the actual anime comes out. Then that'll be an entirely different kind of hype.
It'll be like, oh my god, it's finally here and it's beautiful!
It's great. I mentioned Animal Crossing once. Yes. Wormcat is God. Indeed. The cat is just looking at me dejectedly in front of the door like, you wouldn't let me out?
Hey, sir. I want to go outside.
Have your cat drug toy over there. Go play with that. What have you been doing lately, other than drawing people's commissions?
Trying to get drawing a blank ready.
I mean, of course.
Which, it's coming along pretty well, so no complaints there.
That's good. I always love drawing a blank. It's a thing that fills in the day in between Let's Plays for me.
Oh, bless.
Like every single time I'm like, oh, there's no episode today except the live stream. Oh wait, drawing a oh wait, never mind, it's on hiatus.
Oh wait, shit. It's weird for me too, because I'm used to it being out on Sundays. And like, I schedule my videos ahead of time, so you know, I get to Sunday and I'm like, oh, there's no comments.
Oh, I wish I knew that feeling. I want to start doing videos, but I have no equipment.
Yeah, it's hard to get started without equipment, and then it's hard to know what kind of equipment to have until you get started. Or like what kind of equipment you need until you get started.
And most of the people that suggest stuff suggest like $500 microphones and cameras, and I'm like, I get paid on commissions?
Yeah.
Like, who different people?
Really, my suggestion is always to start doing stuff, like with what you have, and don't spend money on it until you are doing it enough where you're like, no, I think I do want to make something of this. I think I am going to stick with it. I want to actually buy better equipment now.
I've already gone through part of that because at my school, like, we do shops, and my basically a major, and my major is graphic design. And we have free time. I will actually animate in Photoshop.
Yeah.
So you don't have to pay for it because it's provided by the school.
Well,
I already have that, like, introduction to it.
Yeah.
I have one of the things that I made somewhere. I can't figure out how to put it into a format that people can actually read or see. And I don't think I actually ever want to do that because remembering it now, it was very, very cringy. Like, at the time, I'm like, yes, this is good. And then now I'm like, what was I thinking?
I mean, to be perfectly honest, there's times where I finish, like, writing a script or something, and I'm like, this ain't it.
Scrap it entirely. Start new.
I don't want to look at this ever again. Like, for example, my rewriting the new prophecy video. I hated working on that, which is why it was released the way it was released. And I was like, I just want to get this out. I don't want to look at it anymore.
Yeah, I can relate.
But it's one of my most popular videos.
That's a big oof.
And it's like, and I still like the content that's, like, in the video. I just, like, there's so many things about it I would fix if I redid it today.
I mean, yeah. That's what rewrites are for. Rewrite your rewrite. Okay, I'm gonna let you out. I hear you scratching at the door. Like, in 5 minutes, I'm not gonna let you in. Oh. Massachusetts weather is weird.
Yeah?
It's been changing from, like, sunny to stormy, overcast to sunny to storm, rain. Oh, no, wait, it's sunny. Oh, wait, foggy again. Oh, wait. It's a pain. Living near a swamp doesn't help it. I don't like living near a swamp. Many swamp bugs.
Yeah. That would be annoying.
Massive flies, too.
Oh, I hate.
There's one that I saw before. I don't know if it was my, like, 3-year-old brain being like, oh, that's big, or if it was just legitimately the size of a quarter. But I remember seeing a massive fly a while ago. Horsefly.
Horseflies are the worst.
I don't think it was that. I remember it being a lot bigger, but yeah, they are awful, though. Flies, mosquitoes, beetles, they're just so many. Someone shared a picture of a cicada, and then I thought it was a fly, and I'm like, haha, no! Cicadas are annoying, too.
I've never had to deal with cicadas. Which is lucky, because I get pretty grossed out by seeing large bugs.
Very loud. I've never seen one.
Uh-huh.
You hear them.
Yeah.
Like, imagine the cicadas in Animal Crossing, like, bass boosted.
The bass boosted.
Into the loudest volume. It's so obnoxious.
Oh man, there needs to be a rock band or something called the Cicadas.
Huh. That's a really good idea.
Band name. Called it.
What do they do? Like, just sing songs about bugs?
Nah, they sing any kind of song. They're just called the Cicadas because they're loud.
I didn't get, like, any sleep last night.
Oh, rip.
Like, the last thing I remember, like, the last time I remember was 3 o'clock in the morning.
Uh-huh.
And then waking up at 6.
Oof. Is it just one of those sleeps where you fall asleep and then you feel like you just instantly wake up?
Yeah.
Yeah, those suck.
I mean, that was completely my own fault because I was drawing pigs, but... I like drawing pigs.
Just one of those things where it's like, I've got no one to blame but myself, but oof.
I have no one to blame myself, but that's a massive oof. I mean, it was worth it, though.
You drew the piggies, so it was worth it.
Pugs. Oh. It's true. It's funny how two fan favorite characters debuted in the same week, being Joshua and Minamoto.
I mean, I don't think that's an accident. They're fan favorites, and Square knows it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, look at them. They're beautiful.
There's a piece I did in high school, actually, where I just wanted to draw, like, all of my favorite villainous characters in one big piece.
Did you draw Show?
Oh, yeah. I absolutely drew Show.
Was it just Show, or was it Show and Joshua?
No,
Joshua
just,
could be debatedly.
just Shows.
Okay. Joshua can debatedly be seen as the villain.
Yeah.
Definitely antagonist.
Yeah.
God, I love this fandom. Full of hilarious people and nut jobs. Which are also hilarious. One weird thing that I saw was a lot of people turning Show into a cat girl. Well, not girl, but like they gave him cat ears, and I'm like, why are so many people doing this?
I mean, he already has the cat whiskers, and he's like a lion guy, so... Show would absolutely say a woo. Don't at me.
That reminds me, there was someone making, like, Tumblr posts, but, like, put the character that was actually saying the quote, like, off to the side, and she was like, here's my persona, it's a lion, and Niku's like, hey, do you take constructive criticism, because I don't want to be mean, and she was like, yeah, go ahead, sure, effing sucks. He's like, that's not constructive criticism.
That's so good.
I saw a lot of them, and they were really great. Like a post where it's like a meme, but it was really pixelated, and Joshua being like, if I had $1 for every pixel this had, I would have 15 cents. Turned into like a massive thing. I'm gonna see if I can find it again, because that entire like was so good.
Oh, Fluffy J. Coy just donated $3 with a cute little emote of a Doge saying, "How's this going? How's it going? It's going well."
It's going good.
I don't know how you did that little emote thing, but that is so cute.
It is really adorable.
Does YouTube just let you do that now? Because that's wonderful.
I'm going through like Twitter, like TWEWY Twitter search again, and there were some that I completely forgot about, and I'm just like, oh yes, it's again. Another Turn of the Reapers game, huh? And it just shows Neku with like the pin, but he's like taking out the sharp, like pointy end of the pin, and then Shiki's screaming in the background, "Neku, that is not how you use pin."
Yes, I saw that one too.
It's very entertaining. Oh, someone else edited out every single like inner thought that Neku had just to show how much of a wad he was.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Shiki, something wrong? What's your name? Come on, tell me your name. And then he just walks away. Okay then.
Alright then. Yeah, I mean, he's really, really terrible.
Such a jerk, and I love him for it. I love him, and I hate him, but I love him. Here it is. Oh. Post the thread in the Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, good. I'll have to take a look at that later.
Yeah, it's very entertaining. They posted just a bunch of memes. It's great. Look at that boy.
Small, angry Shadow Clan boy.
Oh boy. Thank you again, Rome, for... Thank you again, frickin' Garage for being loud.
Oh yeah, that's your garage. It's funny.
Oh, my room is right on top of it. It's so loud. Oh, this is one that I saw a while ago. I think you actually retweeted it at one point, but it's like, this is how this scene went, right? Joshua? What's going on? Are you in the right headspace to receive information that could hurt you?
They could hurt you. That is just a Joshua mood 24/7. I am here to hurt you. Are you in the right headspace for this, or should I come back another time?
I have a gun. We can do it right now.
We could do it right now.
I have my gun with me. It's fine.
I just figured I'd be considerate and ask.
Not that I'm gonna care. I'm gonna shoot you either way.
Yeah.
I think I've said this before in a stream, but I have a feeling that Neku has a severe phobia of guns at this point.
Fair.
He's died to them, like, what, 3 times? One's game glitched, and...
What have you got, Peridot?
Hello.
Oh!
I wanted to pop by and say thank you for drawing Star.
Yeah!
Pretty boy.
Good old Starscream.
Yes, to Neil's voice. Neil's Joshua voice is on point. Jocelyn is complimenting on you and your Joshua voice and then said, I almost punched my screen.
Oh, thank you. I work hard on it.
Good work, Neku.
Yeah, good work.
Proceeds to have like
I
war
resisted
flashback.
the urge.
I think I asked before, but what was your favorite character?
Joshua.
I mean, yeah.
I like the garbage children. I'm predictable. B, however, B is...
Beat is a good boy.
He's such a good boy. And, like, I grew up around a lot of trailer parks. And so, like,
Aw.
B is a kid, like, I feel like I've known so many people like B. And, like, you rarely ever see that treated with such respect
Yeah.
in a story. Like, usually if you have this kind of character, they're just the comic relief. And while B is a comic relief character, like,
very much
he's
so.
serious, too.
Yeah. I always joke that if I could have one character as, like, my quote-unquote child, because, you know, like, you have those, like, if they're my child, I will protect them at all costs.
This is my baby. My
I
son.
I always joke, if I had one character that could be my child, it would be Rhyme, because then both Rhyme and Beat would be my children.
You're cheating. You only get one.
Oh, I have them all.
Gotta catch them all, gotta catch them all.
Gotta catch them all, gotta catch them all. Oh. Speaking of which, we'll be playing Pokemon after the premiere then. At 6 o'clock.
Yes, premiere at 5 o'clock, and then 6 o'clock we will be playing more Pokemon. And Sneal will be getting her final team member.
Whoop,
If
whoop.
we don't, something will have gone terribly wrong.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
It's a shiny, kills it, rage quits.
I mean, I wouldn't know it was a shiny to begin with, so it wouldn't fuss me too much.
Oh, if you've seen it before, there's a chance that you're gonna know that it's a shiny.
There's a chance, a very small chance.
I did the most embarrassing thing when I played Soul Silver.
What's that?
I did not catch Gyarados.
I ran away from Gyarados.
I was like, a red Gyarados? No, thank you. I don't know if something about this is angry. I'm not catching this.
Oh,
and I find out later that...
messed up.
Why is my Gyarados red? It's a glitch, kill it.
Get rid of it. It's evil.
There's like one of the oldest an older instance of like tweets that make me angry. It was a shiny Latias, and they're like, why is my Latias yellow? It's like, it's a glitch, just kill it. It should fix it. Like, yeah, it's back to normal now, and I just stare at it, and I'm like...
That's hilarious.
Most people fail their first shinies. I did, but not because I was like, oh, what is this? Just kill it, or like run away. I noticed that something was off about it. It was a shiny Remoraid, and it was pink. And my sister was there with me, and she knows what a shiny is, and she's like, oh my god, you need to catch it, and I'm like, okay. And I didn't have any Pokeballs.
Yikes.
I had no Pokeballs. I didn't know why she was screaming and, like, practically crying so loudly. So I didn't know what a shiny was.
Like, no, catch it! You fool!
You fool, you've broken the ancient rule of not always having a fucking, always having a Pokeball on you.
It's okay, we've cursed earlier.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about swearing.
I was like, my whole
You're
voice
like,
changed. I was like, oops.
I think the only other shiny I've failed so far was a either wormhole shinies, because I was just running away from them because they're so easy to find, or one in Let's Go Eevee. I was trying to find a shiny Vulpix.
Yes. Hello. What do you think you're doing? Peridot.
Oh, what's Perry doing?
She's just up on my desk. Hi.
Oh.
Now she's mad at me for kicking her off my desk.
Lies on your keyboard. What you gotta do about it?
I'm gonna kick you off.
I had 2 white kittens for a while in my dorm, and I loved them to death. I was playing on my computer though, and they figured out that they got my attention when they grabbed the wires of my computer.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, I was not happy with them. They would like constantly unplug things from my computer, if not tear up the wires.
Oh
I was like,
no!
you monsters.
Please tell me you didn't lose any art due to that.
I did not lose any art. I did lose a headset because they went right through the wire. It's like it was like an instant thing too. Like I saw them see the wire, and then in an instant it was in 2. I was like, ooh, I'm mad.
I mean, like, did you lose any art from them unplugging on it while you were working?
I've lost art to my dog. At one point, my AC cord, which is the power cord, was a little finicky. So if you touched it too much or pushed it too far in one direction, it would turn off the whole computer and reset. My dog walked up, and being the fat, clumsy dog she is, she walked up to me, put her head on my lap, and then sat sideways and leaned into my computer, and it turned the whole thing off. And I was like, I can't even be mad. You're just laying in my lap, dude.
Don't think I've ever had any art lost like that. I've been around people who had their art lost in a really, really bad way. I think I mentioned this in our stream before, but we were in class, in shop, and we were working on something, and the power went out. And so many people lost their art because they hadn't saved in a while. I just felt like so bad. Some of us were really lucky, and like we managed to have backups, but
we didn't
so bad.
have that kind of luxury back at our. My high school had a computer and gaming section that you'd be in. I was in veterinary because I'm a sucker for animals, but all my friends were in EGS, which was building, coding, and like doing art for video games, and understanding the making of a video game. And it's Florida, so we get a lot of tropical storms. And one was particularly bad, and the power flickered, and it destroyed so much work. Like they for the rest of the day, the teacher let the kids do whatever they wanted because it just crushed everyone.
So distraught.
Yeah, it was like a 3-hour class, so like you spend like half your day in there.
Right.
I mean, the same happened in mine. It wasn't even a 3-hour class either. Like, we actually spend like 2 weeks in shop and then 2 weeks in our regular classes. So that was like the entire day, and we were just all can't work. We can't do anything. We are emotionally crushed.
Yeah.
It is really crushing to watch all your work go away in an instant. Like, I've had Photoshop screw up when I was doing animation frame by frame.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, alright, well, I don't ever want to do this project again. Never mind.
Like, well,
Guess not.
it just wasn't meant to be.
Do you know any free animation programs?
Yeah. There's Pencil, there's OpenTunes.
I've heard clip art's alright.
Is clip art free?
I think it is. Oh, here, let me look it up. Sorry, I woke up from a nap.
Hey, no problem. Glad you could make it.
Thank you. Clip art.
Heard things about Krita. Krita looks like it's free.
I haven't heard of that one.
Okay, so one thing I don't understand is where people are basically doing Flipnote Hatna kind of animation, but it has multiple colors, so it's not from the Nintendo DSi. So, where is this coming from?
Oh, didn't people find a way to, like, emulate that or whatever?
I think they did. I'm not sure understanding like, where it came from, though. Like,
Yeah.
because I keep seeing it in full color, and I'm like, wait a minute. Where was this when I had the Nintendo DS? Why didn't I get this update?
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
The OGs on Flipnote Hatna.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome.
How are you doing?
Doc. I'm late.
Well, Neil, we had a majority of the stream to speak of TWEWY. All the fun times ended. People are going to get bored of it. A thief.
Whatever, it's a stream, we can talk about whatever we want. Shaking my fist at clouds.
What I miss?
Old man shakes fist at
TWEWY.
clouds.
Exactly.
Of course.
Oh, and we're talking about like if there's any free animation softwares.
Yeah.
Some people are saying that Krita's good.
Okay. Krita.
Have
Yeah,
any of
I've
you
not
guys
heard
watched-
that one before.
I've never heard of that one before either.
Primarily for digital painting and 2D animation, which is exactly what I'm looking for.
I know Procreate, I mean, this obviously isn't a free one, but I think Procreate, if you have a tablet, is only like $10. Doesn't it have animation features now?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Ah, yay, it works. For some reason, my phone wasn't working. I had to get my iPad out.
Have any of you guys heard of the new animated series on YouTube called My Pride by Tabul of Doom?
I've seen it around. I haven't watched it.
I think it's pretty good.
Either.
An hour left.
Okay. Well, I have just these two that are together to draw.
Okay.
So,
You should be able to get them done.
yeah.
Or if not, very, very close.
Yeah, nothing's like having a nap though.
The issue with me is that if I take a nap, my entire sleep schedule gets thrown off.
Nah, I can. I can't sleep very well in general, but when I do, like, if I can take my phone away and I sit there for a couple of hours and I actually get groggy, then I'm gone. I'm like, I don't come back from that.
I've only ever taken naps when I either haven't gotten any sleep the previous night, or if I have an emotional breakdown.
I generally do it when I get up early in the morning. Like, when I go to class and I have an 8 a.m., I get up at like 7:30-ish, or, you know, if I'm living on the edge, 7:50. And then I go to class, I come back, and usually I have all my classes back to back. So I'll come back and go back to bed when I get back at like 3. I took a deep nap. I remember I was in esports in my freshman year, and I had a girl that was also in esports, like the floor above me. And I think around 3 times she had to come down to my room and like barge into my room because I left the door unlocked. She just woke me up. She's like, dude, we got gaming. It's gaming time.
It's pro gamer time.
Suck down that Mountain Dew.
I was playing Overwatch at the time.
My schedule has been thrown off ever since lockdown began.
I don't think
That is
anybody has a
absolutely
schedule.
fair.
I'm impressed with everybody that can keep a schedule during lockdown.
I mean, for me, things didn't change all too much.
Same.
There's a lot about school, but I like going to school rather than doing it online.
Yeah. I cannot pay attention worth anything online.
I just heard my voice on the live thing, and I sound like a child.
Your voice sounds different over recording versus.
Yeah.
Know how
It's
you
a
hear
weird
it now.
thing to get used to.
It also
Pretty good-
could be because my
desensitized
voice
to it.
gets like really high pitched when I'm nervous.
Aw.
Someone once thought I was 23.
Are you not?
20.
Oh, you're 20?
That's not too much of a difference.
No. I am also 20, fam.
I was 18 at the time when they said it, though.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's a little different then.
Are you a 1990 or 2000 child?
2000.
Bad guy. You dragon.
You dragon?
Us rabbit gang. I really can't say that though. I'm like born on the edge.
I am a rooster.
I don't.
Right.
I keep looking it up and then I keep forgetting. I think I'm a ram.
I'm a 1990, so I'm a rabbit. December 1st, and it's a Sagittarius. I think. I don't know. Can I tell you guys the most frustrating thing about horoscope stuff?
So,
Absolutely, because I feel frustrated with them all the time.
Whenever someone brings it up, and I'm like, I don't really understand why everybody's into this. They're like, oh, that's such a Sagittarius thing for you to say. I'm like, what is that? Oh,
man.
excuse me. What?
I'm off to Sagittarius.
I'm a goat.
I feel that. Although, okay, my thing is I'm a Cancer, which already has like the worst name. It's not cool. It just makes me
crap.
sad every time I think about it. And then everything that you find about Cancer is just like, Cancers are crybabies. They're gonna find any reason to cry about something. They're sensitive little babies. And I'm like, God, why does anyone find this fun?
Yeah, like, they're the Karens.
Yeah,
Of
but if you complain about it, you're just reinforcing the like, oh, of course you're complaining about it. You're a Cancer. Want to go cry about it? And you're like, well, okay then.
Sagittarius are supposed to be wild and stupid, and I'm like, okay.
I'm a Pisces, and they say that I'm always an emotional little baby.
I don't understand. Like, and then I have a couple friends that are really like throat deep in that horoscope stuff, and they're like, wow, that's so Sagittarius of me. I'm like, what does that even mean?
What does that mean?
I'm just living life.
Does it look like I care?
And they have to announce it and stuff, and they're like, one of them, I humored them, and I told them, like, when I was born, where I was born, and stuff, and they're, like, doing all this, like, crazy research about, like, the sides and the stars' alignment. I'm like, what? You guys lost me at, like, stage 1.
Oh, yeah, I was like, yesterday days old when I found out that, like, there are other signs. Like, there's, like, moon signs and sun signs based on, like, when you were born, and I was like, what? I did not know this.
All I know is that I'm an Aquarius.
Aquarius.
Yeah, like I was telling him, like when I was born, like I went on my way to ask my mom when and where. She's like, and I told him this, and like I'm watching them do all this like crazy research. I'm like, I don't understand.
Nah, I think people have their fun with it, but it definitely is like beyond me.
I think the whole thing with it is it's like, I would say it's a lot of the horoscope stuff, especially when you go to the day-to-day horoscope where it's like, oh, today is going to be a good day for you. I feel like it's a lot of self-fulfilling prophecy kind of stuff.
It could be, very much, yeah.
Whenever you read it, it's really broad, and it's a lot of things that people usually want to consider themselves as. Like, you know, adventurous. You know, a wild child, I guess. And then, like, whatever else. A friendly, nice person. A mama, you know, like, the mom of the group. A lot of people consider themselves those things. And I think whenever it says, like, it's going to be a good day for you, they're just looking for a good thing all throughout that day. And usually they just see normal good things. And they're like, yes, today was a good day.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make too much of a difference to me, like, whether people, you know, believe in it for funds or believe in it more serious than that, but, like, it's whatever.
The only reason that it can bother me is that when I first started my last job, there was somebody who took it so seriously. She asked me, like, my and my girlfriend's signs, and I told her, and she was like, I don't think that you guys are that compatible, and I was like,
ooh, yeah, no, that's when it's not okay.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think it's your business, but we have been together for 2 years, so I'm gonna go out on a limb and say pretty compatible.
Yeah.
Posted something that may or may not be classified as a meme in the Noodle Cat. I changed my Twitter profile, and I think it's entertaining.
Also, Tennille, I want to just butt in and say that this is really cute what you're doing for me right now, and I appreciate it.
Good, good.
That's really, really cute.
Yeah. Another interesting thing is like those.
I figured this was fitting for their personalities.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Those drawings on the right look like little chibi toys. I love them.
Yeah, they're really cute. I would buy a plush of these.
If I could make one of my characters into a plush, I would make my main character Cyrus into a plush.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's I think I made him in 6th grade, and his design somehow stayed the same. Oh, like, I made him in 6th grade, but yet his design stayed the same, and I'm going into 11th grade soon.
Nice. I was telling Sean the other day that I really want to find someone who makes, like, Kingdom Hearts plushes and see if I can get one that's like a Meow Wow.
Oh my god.
I want a Meow Wow plush.
Betty.
Me, my girlfriend, and her $500 4-foot Meow Meow plush.
I don't want one that's, like, huge. I want one that you can, like, snuggle with at night. Like, he's perfect for just, like, wrapping your arms around.
Have you guys seen those, like, the cutouts for basically the giant Lugia, I think it is,
oh my
Pokemon,
god.
Like, it's bigger than I am. Like, there's stuffed animals that you make, but they're humongous. I want one. I
need it in my life.
There's a massive Lapras plush that I saw a while ago, and I just saw it, and I'm like, yes.
Here, I'm
Popping
gonna.
pills.
Pills.
That's my medication.
It's edible.
Prescribe. Daniel, good job. You killed me.
Thank
I have
you.
to take it for anxiety and insomnia.
Who doesn't like anything? Like, almost every single thing I shove in his face, and he's like, it's edible.
It's edible.
I
It's
actually-
edible.
I sometimes actually get worried whenever I'm carrying my medication on me that, like, I'm gonna get in trouble for having drugs. But, like,
Yes, it's why I kind of hide them in like the very bottom of my backpack whenever I go to school and stuff.
yeah, like, I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble for it because, I'm on ADHD because I have ADHD, and or
What?
like I'm on Adderall.
Yeah.
And Adderall is a lockdown drug. It's incredibly hard to get a hold of because I have to get the subscription written by my doctor every like 3 months and get like 3 of them. I can only have 3 at one time,
Right.
like prescriptions, and then I have to go all the way to Florida, get it shipped to me, and it's just a pain to get a hold of because Adderall is what you can use to basically get high. I think it is. It's like speed is what it is, and you know, it's troublesome to have it out and about, but it's also, you know, kind of important for people that are taking like school and stuff and have really bad ADHD.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm always worried that I'm probably gonna get in trouble for having it, but at the same time, like, I'm on esports and I have to go through a huge amount of paperwork to say that I'm on Adderall because I have ADHD, so I don't get in trouble if they actually drug test me.
Right.
Okay.
It's like, this is my medication. I'm not abusing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then on top of it, esports treats you like you're an actual, like, on a sport, which I think is really funny.
It is kind of amusing.
Because they had me concussion tested.
What?
They made me go through concussion tests so to make sure that I don't have a concussion and like I can function normally on a day-to-day basis.
Oh, wow.
They made me get blood tested to make sure I don't have sickle cell anemia, which, by the way, if it didn't come off, I'm pretty white, so like it wouldn't be possible for me to have it, like medically.
That's
and
pretty
plus
crazy
with-
pants.
It's just endless paperwork.
I mean, I
Yeah.
guess it's better to be safe than sorry.
Yeah.
I suppose.
I always had my medicine in my pockets because guys have giant pockets.
Jealousy.
I could fit my
Yeah.
entire Switch with the Joy-Cons on in it.
Oh. Women's pockets suck.
This is why I wear men's clothes.
Same.
Hey girls, just look in the men's section, and you know you got those nice pants. You can cut them to be nice shorts too. I'm just saying. Just sew the seams. Works.
I should take this advice because I can't stand most women's clothing.
I've always.
I actually made my own pocket in one of my pants because I could not fit my phone in it. But yet I loved my pants so much that I ended up just making my own pocket.
That's resourceful. Good job.
Yeah.
I can hear Starscream throwing a fit in the other room.
Good. That's just the way Starscream should always be. Or anyone named after Starscream.
I mean, the name fits.
Yeah.
We gotta give him that because I've never had such a troublemaker in the house.
Gotta go grip more ketchup now. Be right back.
I have a question to Neil.
Yeah.
What do you think is like most of your audience, like kids in high school, middle school, college kids, or adults?
Well, I mean, probably a good like the majority of it is kids middle school, high school, would be my guess. If I'm looking at my analytics on YouTube, it tells me that my audience is mostly, I think the largest demographic is like 18 to like 26-year-olds, like that range. But I also recognize that like a lot of kids use their older siblings or parents' accounts to watch YouTube.
Right.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah. Or they do the sneaky and even though YouTube doesn't have too many requirements after you get to the point of like 16, but make yourself 48, but you know.
Yeah. I mean, I prefer to talk to my audience as though they are adults, whether I know that they are kids or not, because that's the kind of audience I want to curate, is an audience of older teens and adults.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like you really talk down to anybody.
Yeah, exactly. But just knowing, like, the Warriors fandom specifically is, you know, a huge part of my channel.
Yeah.
And I know what kind of demographic the books go for, so
Right.
it's the same thing.
The age rating for Warriors goes from like 10 to whenever you die.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think the
Should be higher with all the gore and blood that is in those series, but
Yeah. Well, and that's another reason why I don't feel like I need to talk like I'm talking to children, is because, like,
yeah.
if they're reading the books, like, I know what kind of other content they are likely looking for.
Yeah. Someone was teasing me a while back that I'm still reading Warriors, but I'm like, nah, this is actually really good. I would 100% suggest you you read it.
It's like, you should see the rest of the fandom.
Yeah.
We got much older people reading the books. There we go.
Try to leave, you'll just be dragged back in.
The cat hell never ends.
It really doesn't.
Back to the Dark Forest.
I've tried to leave a few times, leave like the Warrior Cat fandom, but then something like pops up and I'm like, oh, what's that? And then I somehow find myself back into the Warrior Cats fandom.
Well, that's kind of what
There's
happened.
no escape.
I left between the end of not Power 3, the series after. It's
Home to the Stars.
Home of the Stars, and they're making the old tribal one. The
Dawn of the Clans.
I was about to say Clash of Clans, but I left for that, and then I came back when they were starting up the next series, and then I went through and I read all of the Dawn of the Clans.
Nice.
And I mean, but that was a good couple years difference, like 3 years.
Yeah.
I would say. Before I decided to be like, all right, well, I've been gone for a while. What I miss?
Well, what I miss, fam? Tell me what's up.
It's like that one scene where I don't know what it's from, but that person walking with the pizzas and the whole place is on fire.
Yeah, it's very much like that.
So I have, like I said last month, I have yet to read Winds of Fire, but like, you know, I can't blame myself because there's so many other things I gotta read, because right now I'm reading the Hunger Games prequel at the moment, and then I gotta read Dark Lightning when that comes out in August, and then
yeah.
Hunger Games prequel?
Yeah.
I didn't know they had a prequel.
Yeah, it came out in May.
Oh.
It's it's focused on 18-year-old Snow.
Yeah, I read the 3.
Pretty good so far.
Yeah, it's called The Ballads of Songbirds and Snakes. Or The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, my bad.
Soda is so bad for you, but it's so good.
It is.
But watch me sippy, because that's what I do every day.
There are parts in the book where I'm like, oh, poor Snow. But then I remember, oh, wait, he becomes this later.
I mean, yeah, most killers, but most bad guys usually have some kind of sappy story behind them, and then, they cause incredible destruction. I mean, a lot of people are like that too. You gotta remember that jerk, that bully that you deal with on a day-to-day basis probably does not have a loving family at home, and he's just miserable. Remember that when you're dealing with them.
It's true.
They're just the saddest people you'll ever meet.
Yeah. And sometimes some kids don't know how to process emotions, so it all comes up as anger.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know how to forgive bad guys, though?
Yeah.
Just say they love too much.
Oh
Get
my
out
God.
of here. The chat, everyone disliked that.
Man.
The NCR has declared you a terrorist.
Nothing makes me angrier than them pushing that aside. Like, he's
not good.
You can't put an abusive or like a creepy dude and let him do that and then not put him in cat hell. I gotta say, that upsetting. That's pretty upsetting.
Maybe
All
could
right.
be in cat hell by the end of the series.
Sorry to cut this a little short. I am almost done with everything, so I'm going to finish the coloring on this after stream. But premiere is going on Sean's channel in just another 4 minutes, so I'm going to wrap things up here.
Link to it
And
in the chat.
yes, I shall link to it in the chat.
Important thing to note, this is our Persona 3 FES playthrough. The game is rated M for mature, and this episode specifically is going to casually mention some suicide. If that is something that is not okay with you, maybe skip this one out or wait until you're more prepared. Other than that, hope to see people there, and if you don't go to the Persona Let's Play, that's perfectly okay. We're going to be streaming Pokemon then in 1 hour as well.
Yeah.
Over on twitch.tv/SEIXARITE. There's a link over on my YouTube channel. I don't know if Janelle has a link to it on her channel.
It's on my channel if you just look to this. Well, okay, not Twitch, but your channel.
Yeah, you can link to my YouTube channel, and then on my channel there's a link to it.
Yeah.
So that'll be happening in 1 hour, but Persona will be happening in just a couple of minutes. Hope to see people over there that want to see it.
Yeah, and I'll have these commissions up in the Discord in just a few minutes, too.
Yes.
Okay.
So, see you guys, those things. I'll let you close out.
Alright, thanks everyone for coming to the stream.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.